this is Troy with Coaster Universe, back again with Coaster Tycoon World. Today, I'm going to be talking about the amusement park in the Smoky Mountains, Dollywood. Now, this park, I've been there 2 times, going to be there a 3rd time later this year, sometime in June. But this park, I have to say, is probably my favorite amusement park in the world, because it balances out the even of, like, the theming of Disney and the rides of Cedar Fair, Six Flags. Dollywood is an amusement park that has some amazing roller coasters, such as Thunderhead and Lightning Rod. To me, those are the 2 best rides in the park, because Lightning Rod has insane airtime, and Thunderhead is just up and down the side of the mountain, flying all around itself. And it points you can't see what's coming up just because there's so much structure in the way and you're just flying around the trees and everything. They just can't always see what's coming up. And Lightning Rod, I just love the airtime of that coaster. I wish I was able to ride it more because it broke down after the first time I rode it, but at least I got to ride it. Now, going to their steel coasters. I'm going to start with the small Sideshow Spin. That is nothing special. That, in my opinion, really is nothing. I've ridden it, but it's nothing really. Then Whistle Punk Chaser. I'm excited to see them getting a new kiddie coaster because, like I said, Sideshow Spin really is nothing. Now about Fire Chaser Express. That is a roller coaster that I really love. It has to be probably one of my favorite family coasters I've ever ridden. Just the theming of it, they went all out with it, and that reverse launch makes it even better. I just love seeing all the old firehouse stuff just everywhere, and it's just really cool to me. And I also love how they use the towers from the old ropes course. Moving down the midway a little bit farther, there is Mystery Mine. Now this roller coaster is really cool, but the only major issue I have with it, it is really bumpy. I mean, it'll give you a headache if you ride it more than once, pretty much. But I love the theming of it, especially the second drop where you hang over the side and that just blasts a giant fireball in your face. Then you just go through that beyond vertical drop. Then you just go flying out into the barrel roll and a half to the dive loop. That is probably one of the coolest elements and most flowing elements I've seen on a roller coaster. And now to their biggest coaster, Wild Eagle. This thing, it's not my favorite wing coaster. I personally like X-Flight at Great America a little bit more. But I really love this thing because you're up on top of this mountain overlooking the entire park. Then you're then you dive down, going through the forest, come back up, you can see the park again. Then by the time you get to that giant figure 8 at the end of it, whichever wing is on the outside of the mountain, it looks like you're hanging over the park. It's really cool because when you look down, all you see is just the midway, and whatever rides or shops is directly below you. Now to the flat rides. Actually, my favorite flat ride in the park is no longer there, Timber Tower. That ride has to probably be my favorite flat ride I've ever ridden, and it's very sad that they got rid of it, but I understand because it had a lot of issues and just didn't work right. But my favorite flat ride that is still there, it's not my favorite ever, but it's Barnstormer. Barnstormer, my only issue with that one is the fact that it doesn't have that long of a ride cycle, even compared to Skyhawk at Cedar Point, which that one got even shorter lately. But I think the Scream and Swings really should start getting longer ride cycles. Just a lot of rides in general, because I've noticed lately a lot of parks have been shortening the ride cycles on their flat rides. Now with Dollywood, if you go, the one ride you have to ride is the Cinderella, which is the name of their train. That's the name of the engine anyway. And that has to be one of my favorite engines at a park anywhere. Now, what is my favorite thing about Dollywood as a whole? My favorite thing about the park altogether is just everybody working there. I'm yet to find someone there that isn't nice. Because I do have to give them a lot of credit, because Cedar Fair Park, Six Flags parks, a lot of workers just seem to be extremely unhappy and don't want to be there. Just this fact alone makes it my favorite amusement park. So, this is Troy with Coaster Universe, signing off. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. And if you have a little bit of free time, go in the description, click on the link in there, and go to the Coaster Universe forums and sign up for free. Thanks for watching.